Some of you don't. My name's Tom Adams, and this is sort of kind of my idea. This is the third year in a row we've done this. Every year it's gotten a little bit bigger, and this has been a lot of fun. So the idea is that most fundraisers, you go get a basket or two, and you buy some raffle tickets. And I thought, well, that's not really my crowd. So I thought this would be a little bit better. A lot of my friends like to enjoy music, and I thought this would be a good idea. And it sort of came out of a friend of mine. Some of you may have met Jeff Burson. A lot of you haven't, obviously, but he used to be the proprietor of the Huron Point Tavern. And he used to do a thing for muscular dystrophy, and that's sort of what got me interested in having my own fundraiser. Jeff was kind enough to donate his whole place for the first one we had 3 years ago. And Jeff was really great that way. He's like, oh, you need the bar for the night? Sure, no problem. You want a bunch of free food? Sure, I'll have Miss Chris cook all day in the hot kitchen. You need somebody to work it for nothing? Late into the night? Oh, sure, Cameron will do it. And it worked out really well, and unfortunately Jeff is no longer with us. He passed away 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago. But if he was here today, he would really appreciate what this has kind of morphed into. And he really liked music too. All he really wanted was to have people playing music in his bar. The band was worried about playing too loud. Jeff said, let's see if we can get the cops down here and really make it interesting. So I think music's a great way to do this. It's a little different. It's kind of unique. And I can't possibly do this on my own. I get a lot of help. People are very generous with their time, their money, and their energy, and then I take credit for it. So I can sit here and thank 100 different people. Everyone has been very kind with their money, with their time and their energy, and we're going to raise more money off this fundraiser than anyone we've had in the past. And we've always done okay. So I really appreciate everybody being here today. You're all very kind. It's going to be fun. A couple of housekeeping things. We have 2 raffles today. One is for my personal ground seats for opening day against the Titans. They're row 8, 33-yard line behind the Browns bench. Some of you have sat in them. You can yell at the Browns players and coaches. They can hear you. By the way, if anybody here wins them today, all winners, Kevin, put your hand up. All winners must adhere to the regulations of the NFL and the Cleveland Browns Football Club, i.e., do not get my seat license revoked. But for $5 a chance, you can go see the man in the blue shirt. So he's the one. At the moment anyway, until I find some sucker to replace him. Volunteers apply as needed. And also we're doing a 50-50 ticket today, which is just, 50% of it goes to the charity, 50% you get cash back, whoever wins. Hang on to your ticket, because we also have some door prizes. I know that Tom has brought some CDs, not for door prizes, but for $20 donations. I brought a couple of little things, that we're going to throw in there. So don't throw away your ticket if you have one of those, because we're going to give some stuff away after the 50-50. And then lastly, I want to, well, not lastly, because I can listen to myself talk all day, right? I want to thank our corporate sponsor, NovaCare, and they have come and donated some money to our event. I want you to put in a good word for my boss here, Chip, okay?
Yeah.
But the reality of it is they're a very convenient and clinic with a lot of great providers. We've got 42 locations in the area. I like to kind of think of it as your local physical therapy provider. I also wanted to sort of let you know that they're developing a specialty in concussion now, which is something that really a physical therapist should be treating anyway. So if you think concussion, think NovaCare. All right.
Well said.
Yeah. Oh, and why we're here. Oh, I forgot. Okay. Have I got like 2 minutes? 2 minutes? 3?
A minute, keep going.
You think they can take it? All right. I don't have a beer, so I can only go so long without a beer. But anyway, this is all about Alzheimer's. Depending on who you believe, it's either the 6th or the 3rd largest cause of death in the United States today. It's growing, 139% of increase in cases from 2000 to 2006. A lot of people think it's going to be epidemic, and the costs related to it are crushing the healthcare system. So this is a big issue, and it's going to become a lot bigger as some of us start to age out a little bit here. And I know a lot of people here have been personally affected by the disease. If you've ever been a caregiver to someone with Alzheimer's and dementia, I don't have to explain to you how exhausting and draining it is, how much it takes out of you. It takes over your whole life. So the Alzheimer's Association is a lot about developing cures, but also about helping people who are in this situation. So if you look at your literature, there are some helplines that you can call if you're caring for someone and you're in this situation, or if you have questions or problems. They're also here to support the caregivers. This particular event supports the Kirtland Walk, which is at the Lake Farm Park on September 29th. I hope some of you will come out and walk with us. Also, thank you. He even knows my brand. And if you have any more questions about the Alzheimer's Association or the disease process, my team leader, who I fundraise with here, happens to be here today, Bob Bazzarelli, and most of his family, who he's co-opted in this horrible process. And I'd like to point out that Bob is now the president of the board of the Northeast Ohio Alzheimer's Association. So we actually have a nice high-level member. There's some street cred there. It sort of leads them to believe that I'm not stealing all their money and it's actually going where it's supposed to, right? Yeah, I don't want to get mugged when I get out here and beat up. I got to do what I can do. So this is a big problem, and we really appreciate your support. And thank you. Have a wonderful time. The drawings will be between the second and third sets, because I just want to do the last set and enjoy the music. Plus, I don't want anybody to have to work through that. So if you want raffle tickets, hunt these people down, buy them now, so we don't have to hound you all night to get every last dollar you have, okay? Thank you.